this. Yeah, that might work. Still turn around and get it from either one of these rods, I think. Well, they're down there loading something in the barge. Oh, if we catch a fish, you guys remind me when we weigh it. I need to guess the weight before we weigh it. Robots put up a bounty for guessing the weight of your fish. Which I think is a pretty cool bounty. Yeah, he said he would do it until he runs out of money. Of course, $25 might have been all the money. I don't know. He didn't say. He didn't say how many. So this one's getting hit now. Same kind of thing, you know, little nibbles. Big slam. Nibbles is better than no nibbles. He's doing very good. He has spring training for football right now, so he's been doing that for the last couple of weeks, and so far he seems to be starting on offense and defense, which is pretty good because the school he goes to is big enough that most kids don't play both ways. Only a few play both ways. Most just play defense or offense. But it appears he's going to go both ways, which he did last year. But it looks like it's going to happen again. So it must be going pretty good. And baseball, they had a good season. They only lost a couple of games. No more than 3 or 4 games they lost all season, so they did good, and he did pretty well. And then this was big news. My oldest, Google Junior we call him, but my oldest son, we found out yesterday he is a National Merit Scholar semifinalist. So that means he's scored in like the top 16,000 in the country, and he'll move into the next selection process. He's the top 15,000, I think, get a scholarship. So he'll move into that. They do that in the fall. So that's really exciting. He's done very well academically and in sports and Scholars Bowl and everything else. Good kid. Definitely a proud dad. Both my boys do really well. Alright, this one's getting more nibbles, the right one. The left one's still getting nibbled. Why am I getting the feeling that our first hookup might be a double up? It could happen. I'm not ruling it out. Just hope it's not double buffaloes. appreciate it. They've worked hard. I'm proud of them, like I say. But I'd say the thing that I'm most proud of is, all their teachers and coaches and whatnot. They always, not only do they say they do well, but they say that they're well-behaved kids, they're respectful and that sort of thing. And to me, that's the most important. It's that they're thought of as good people who treat people well. But I think I've told y'all this before, but we didn't know for sure with JD how it was going to go when he was a toddler. He was hell on wheels. So we weren't 100% sure. We kept working with him, and he came around. So it's all good. But he was 4 or 5. I was like, I don't know. He may be mean as crap. Close to telling him to check bait, so maybe one of these will fire off pretty quick. Thought that one was about to go. I know the wind is blowing these rods around a little bit, but I assume y'all can see the nibbles they keep getting. Nothing committing. I swear sometimes with the buffalo, they either don't know they got the hook or they are just like, their defense is to just sit still. I don't know which, but they'll sit there and hold the hook sometimes. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Just about to the point I'm gonna have to check it. So, question is something hooked up? saw a chigger down there too. I hope there's not a bunch of them. I saw one. I don't know what it is about chiggers, but they always find a way to get in their underwear. Why there? I don't know. No. All the places they could want to be. That's where they always go. No, just some nibbles. All we've had so far is some nibbles. PJB got a nice one there. That's good. He's got some big carp in that area up there. Quick, man, the big ones. I probably won't catch one that big the whole tournament, to be honest. Alright, gonna get the bait on this one. Nothing hooked up on this one. It definitely got nibbles, but nothing hooked up. Corn's gone. The fake corn off the end is gone. So.
Sirius is now following.
Thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Something was definitely nibbling because it took my fake corn, but I don't know what it was. Carp, buffalo, turtle. Just don't know. Don't fall. Still getting nibbled. Is it gonna go? Might go. Yeah, they are. I mean, I don't hate them. I just, obviously with the carp flash going, I want to catch carp, but the carp fight much better than most of the buffalo. Occasionally you get a buffalo that runs hard, but it's rare. It's a native fish here. It's a cool fish. Ugly as butt, but I still like them. We have gar. I don't particularly like catching them just because of the teeth and where their scales are and everything. But we caught quite a few gar in the past. I try to avoid them, but I do know some people like chasing those the big alligator gar and stuff. I guess I understand it, but I don't know. I think their teeth make me a little nervous. Staying very overcast today. I've heard that they're good to eat. I've never eaten one. I saw a guy clean one. It didn't look easy. I've never cleaned one either, though. But I've heard that they're good. Stuck between rocks. I took my shoe off. I like that Old Bay seasoning on pretty much all my fish things, whether it's shrimp or fish. Old Bay's pretty good. What's up, boy? Yeah, pretty good. Fun times. Alright, we'll check this one now. We'll put our blue bait on it. No fish on this one either. All those nibbles, and they didn't do anything. Except still fake corn off the one. Baby blue back out there. Very blessed. Slot here. Water comes up a couple more feet, which it may do over the next day or so as all the rain that dumped into the backwaters and whatever runs in. And we'll be up to normal pool. I wish it would do one or the other. It's in between kind of. see, we put that on 354. So between 430, 440, be about time to switch it out again. But hopefully we'll just catch fish and rebait for that reason. Some of you guys may have heard me talking on Sunday when we were fishing out on the little boat. We were bass fishing. There was a bird that flew by that I had never seen before, or at least not that I remembered. And so it took me a little while. I looked online. Yeah, but it wasn't a grouse. I was wrong, but I'm not surprised because it was a fish a bird I'd just never really seen. And so I looked up birds of Alabama and went through picture after picture after picture, and I think I found it. It was a clapper rail, and rails are not birds that I'm familiar with at all. But apparently there's like a Virginia rail, a clapper rail, a king rail. There's several kinds, but they're all fairly uncommon here. But they obviously somewhat rare. Yeah, apparently that's what it was. Clapper rail. To the best of my remembrance. Could have been one of the other rails. But the color pattern I thought I remembered. I'm going with clapper rail. The shape is definitely right though. I know I hadn't, because when I saw that thing, I was like, what is that? I got bumped pretty hard that time. So couldn't that be good for baby boy? Very good at bird identification anyway. It's not really a strength of mine. Not anything I've studied up on for sure. Thought it was gonna go. Well, it's that time of day. The bridge is about to start backing up. Do all those jake brakes. There's only so many places to cross the river, and all those places get backed up at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's annoying, but fortunately I don't have to cross the river right now. So, some of you guys may already know that obviously the tournament started, but there's lots of bounties in the tournament, and I tried to look over them. I can't ever remember them all, but I know Robots has one where you guess weight. There's also one, the first person to fill their bag, I think it's $30. If that bag is over 50 pounds, then it's like another almost $20. Seeing more of the big birds. I know around my house, I've been seeing a lot more owls and hawks than I used to. And we're kind of sort of in town, so I expected that when I lived in the country, but in town, I don't know, I didn't really expect to see so many of those, but they like to take out the little chipmunks and stuff. Like I said, chipmunks don't really bother me. Moles drive me crazy because they dig all through your yard and make all those little trenches, but the chipmunks don't bother me at all, really. Pretty regular right now. I kind of hate to see them take out the chipmunks. See, I wonder too if that's why more are coming in there, because where we live, it's an older part of town, and there's a lot of big trees. So other places, if they're clearing off trees other places, maybe those birds are coming to where we have the big trees, because it's a much older neighborhood with some giant trees. And it's all kind of like, not only do we have like 80-foot pine trees, but we've got 100-year-old oaks. We've got actually 3 pecan trees in my house that are probably over 75 years old. They may just be pushing in from somewhere else where they cut down some stuff or whatever. Got some decent tubs and pits. But we had that earlier too. A little bit more right there. And let's do it. Every time I get where a fish is doing this, I worry worried that the hair rig is fouled up. Picture of the diesel towel trying to carry a tablet. Yeah, I know some people that put those like plastic owls out. Those things seem to work okay. Yeah, if they see one carrying a cat, it probably seems scary. My mom used to take those little like pie pans, or whatever, those full pie pans, and hang them out and let them spin around. That seemed to work decent for birds, to keep birds away. Do we have a bluegill on over here or something? What the heck? Oh, there's a turtle. If it's not one of those. Turtles are bad though, we get the fake corn on. That's what happened to that one last time. Fake corn was gone. I don't know. I might should have gone into the shallow backwaters, but when this spot's on, it's so good.